Hi guys, how are you guys doing? I hope all of you guys are doing great. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. You guys are the best. And for the new members who are currently joining us, welcome to the channel. My name is Kenny Bella, and let us journey together. For today's video, I've decided to talk about time management because this thing sometimes is very annoying, but people tend to I don't know if it's Africa or what, but keeping time is something that most people don't have. Yeah, so anyways, what is time management? Time management is the process of organizing how you'll be organizing yourself on how will you be able to do certain kind of tasks within a specific time frame or time. So time management is you basically organizing yourself to do things, for example running errands, doing coursework, going to work. So you need to be punctual, organize yourself so that everything will run smoothly. So with time management, we always have this thing of keeping time. Me, I am this kind of a person who likes always being on time, and yeah, though sometimes I might delay a bit, but okay, keeping time is something that we all need to take note of, because the more you practice and you always keep time in doing things, you tend to see that you manage to achieve so many things at a short period of time. Even if you for example you want to study for examination, so all you have to do is create a timetable. Say from this time to this time I will maybe study. Since I'm a psychologist student, I was saying if I wake up in the morning, from this time to this time, or for example study cognitive psychology. Then from this time to this time, I'll study maybe disaster and crisis management. And then from this time to this time, I'll study trauma. You see, so it's basically you kind of organizing yourself and seeing how many things you can be able to do within a short period of time or within the given time limit that you have. And then there's this thing whereby you might be going for a seminar, or you might be going for a function or something of that sort, or even a business meeting, or even lectures and stuff like that. So they may give you a time frame that maybe classes will be starting at 8. You clearly know that class is going to start at 8, and that's the time the whole class is agreed to. So you'll find most people are there by 8, and then you find there's these few students that tend to come at around 9:30 to 10 there. And remember, the class is always 2-3 hours, and then someone comes, and then they come in late at around 9 or 10, and they have this thing of they want attention, or I don't know. So there's always that late person who comes and will want to make sure that people notice him or her. So whenever she comes, she either comes with a very noisy bracelet whereby when you walk it makes that annoying sound, or you wear heels and so on, so that by the time you're walking, everyone will turn and know that you're around. So please do keep time. If it's for class or anywhere you're going, please keep time. That these days, man, you decide to plan with your friend that let's go to this place. For example, if here in Uganda, let's say you want to go meet someone you guys want to link up, for example in Mega Standards in town, and then from there you can move somewhere else, right? You can go to the location that you all wanted to go to at the same time. So the friend will be let's meet there by 7:30 a.m. So you've already planned that yes, tomorrow by 7:30 I'll be there. You find that the friend is you planned, and you're there by 7:30. You call your friend, the guy is telling you that I'm on the way. I'm on the way where? The person is still in bed and lying to the other person that I'm on the way coming. So they'll make you wait for 30 minutes or even an hour waiting for someone. And remember, you're supposed to meet there at Mega Stand at 7:30. From 7:30 to around 30 minutes to take you to that place, but now you have waited for an hour. So by the time you'll be entering to you've been reaching where the point that you're supposed to be going to, you find that you guys are very late, and everyone's just looking at you guys like you are not serious people. So it's always good to keep time, and so because by keeping time you have so many benefits to it. So the more you keep time, the more you'll be able to achieve so many things at a go. For example, if you go to work on every day on a daily basis, and then you go early, you do things. I'm sure like by 4 5 you're done with everything. You even have time to chill with friends, even go out before coming home. So keeping time is actually the best thing. I don't know, let me ask you guys, why is it that Africans can't keep time for you? Seriously, why can't Africans keep time? Is it because we are not paid per hour like the guys in the outside countries? Or is it because we're not paid hourly? Because for example, Africans, I think it's like it's becoming a culture. People just don't really bother keeping time, or they would prefer being waited for. When the person waits for them, I think they feel like, yes, there's someone waiting for me, so it's like that very special person that is being waited for. But still, you're really making the other person really pissed, and they'll even be angry with you. The next time you say that let's go do this together, I don't think that they would really love to do that. So we should always learn to keep time, do things. Let's just organize ourselves, man. Because seriously, there's some things you do with friends until you just. Because in every friendship or everything that you're doing with friends, either family or what, oh my good days, even family members have this thing of always keeping time. Let me give an example. Like for example, here at home, you can see that we're going to church on a Sunday, and the church service normally starts around 10. We go for the second service, which is at around 10. So I find everyone knows church is starting at around 10, and you sleep early, you wake up on time, you prepare everything, you've taken your breakfast, you've showered, you've dressed up, and now you're waiting either for your mom or your auntie to get ready. Right? Remember, church starts at 10, and all of you guys woke up at 7. But there's one person who will always delay everyone. They'll go take their time taking breakfast, take their time showering. You'll find someone showering for like 2 hours or even more. Then by the time you guys are planning on leaving the house, it's already either past the time, or you guys are like maybe 30-40 minutes late. Some things are really annoying, because there's no way you can go as a family, you go and leave someone behind. It would kind of look rude, but so even with families, we should always try and practice this thing of always being on time, keeping time. Time management is very, very important for all of us, and we should also make it a habit. Like the more we keep time, I'm sure we'll be able to do a lot. Like a lot, and we'll have enough time to just sit and relax. For example, you can wake up in the morning, you time yourself out. Maybe you wake up in the morning, shower this time, you do this at this time, and then you'll find out that throughout the day you manage to accomplish so much until you even have like an hour or 3 hours just to chill. Won't you really like that? Won't you really love doing that? So time management is really, really important. So what are the benefits of time management? So one of the the benefits of time management is that you can be able to accomplish so much within a last period of time, or within a short period. So you can go to work, or school. But I'm going to give an example of school. You can go to school in the morning, you finish your lectures early, you've done your coursework on time. Like even these things of like you're given courseworks, for example, on the 9th of November, and you're supposed to hand it in on the 9th of December, right? So the moment you're given your coursework on that day, maybe you can skip the following day and maybe start after a few days from that. Don't wait until it's like 1 week or 3 days to the due date. That's when you start hustling, struggling so much to finish that thing. And even some people tend to like do it like, I think, overnight. They tend to like stay up the whole night, work on that assignment, and then in the morning print, hand in, and then go back to sleep. So that is really not good. If you are supposed to be working on a coursework or assignment, please do not wait till the last minute. Always keep time, do things at the right time. And I'm sure if you finish things early, you'll have so much work to do. So so much time for resting. Like for example, right now I am balancing between school and YouTube, right? So I know that for example, in the morning hours, I'll wake up, brush, dress up, have breakfast, and then start on my assignment or coursework. I'll start working on it until like maybe 10-11, because even within from the time I wake up to the time I finish the coursework, sometimes I might find myself that I've actually finished the whole coursework, or I might have worked or done like half of the work, and then I'll rest and then do the other half of the work. And then by the time I'll be coming, sometimes I tend to do YouTube first and then focus on the books, or I finish like my assignments, then I'll vlog. Like with this vlogmas, I've always been doing like I'll first finish my coursework, then come and vlog. That's how I've been doing my things. I've made actually a timetable of how I want to do things, and it's really helping me out, because if I didn't really manage my time well, I wouldn't be able to like balance things, because right now I'll be having classes, I have coursework, at the same time I have to think or come up with the content for YouTube. So it's just a way of how you handle your things, right? And then the second thing is you'll be able to improve your decision making, because once you keep time, you'll be able to know that, okay, I'll do this, this, and this. So you'll decide on what to do, and you'll be able to make a good decision. Yeah, because you know the time, you started early, and you know that if you decide to do this at this time, it will surely work, because you always keep time. But if you do not do that, then it's you who's at the end of the day who's going to be the one to lose. If you don't want to be the loser, so please, if you don't want to be the loser, you should change the way you always do your thing. If it's like, for example, you always start things late, you should maybe start doing things early. Sorry guys about the background noise. Anyways, as I was saying, it's always good to manage your time effectively. Time management is the key to everything. If you manage your time wisely, you'll be able to do so much. So I think I've given you like 2 points. The third thing will be, you'll be able to achieve more within your workplace, and even with your career, you'll be able to do so much. So like with time management, if you start doing your things early, you'll be able to put in all your heart into it. You'll even work harder than someone who's going to work on something within a short period of time. So the more you give yourself time to finish something, it's always going to be very good for you, because you know you've worked with all your heart, you've put in all your effort and everything. By the time the results are out, you find out that you've even done a very good job, compared to someone who's waiting and like the day before or the night before to start hustling and doing things. So it's very good to always keep time, and time management is always good for each and everyone. So that then the other thing will be, you will be able to, if you keep time, you know, even the place you're working with, your colleagues will just be like, yeah, surely this person is very good, and even start getting more opportunities, because they'll know that you keep time and you work so hard. You know, people start recommending you to other people, like, yeah, you see, this person is very good, he's always on time, finishes everything on time. You see, won't you want to be like referred to? You don't want some people to keep on referring you, you don't want to be seen as someone who's very good. It's always good to keep time. Time management is key. The other thing will be, this is something that we all tend to do to ourselves, that if you don't want to be stressed, please work, do your things on time. So for example, if you are at work and you're supposed to be preparing for a presentation which is supposed to take place within 2 weeks, so if you really want to do your best, I know that by the time you're going to present, you'll have all the points, and even though they come through questions that you'll be able to answer those questions. So the best thing to do is start early, and then continue researching and doing things, and then at the end you'll find out that you've done really well. But if you're this kind of people who will like, yes, I have a presentation which is going to be in 2 weeks, the first week you've done nothing, the second half of the week you're just like, okay, that's when it's now hitting you that you have a presentation, and now you'll start doing it like 2 or 1 day before the presentation day, and then you'll find out that you're panicking, you don't know what you're going to present on, you're not well prepared, and by the time you're going to present, you're very nervous, you don't know what to say, you're just very confused, and even though you manage to present, you seriously know that you're not giving it all your all actually. So really hustle, and other thing will be, now your people will be looking at you like, are you sure what you're saying? And even though they ask you questions, you just be like, oh, that's it, I'll answer that later, or I don't have the answer to this. So please do keep time so that you don't have to face such kind of things. So always make it a habit. This thing of always, phones by then nowadays, you can really, it's very easy to lie. Like you can be in your bed and then someone calls you. Remember, you're supposed to be meeting someone calls you like, hey, where are you? You're like, yeah, I'm on my way, I'm even on the border. And clearly you're on your bed still. You just even woke up from sleep and you're lying that you're on your way, because that your friend cannot be able to see you. They just trust you that yes, you're in the way, you're coming. But stop making these excuses of saying I'm on the way, I'm rushing out right now, and yet you're in bed, you've not even showered, you've not brushed. So let's get out of that habit. Let's always work on time. And if you really want to avoid stress, start doing your things early. If you're going to work, make sure that you go to work very early in the morning. You go to work, maybe even go to work very early, and make sure that you arrive at the office like maybe 10 to 15 minutes early, so that you have time to put your things in order, have breakfast and so on. But if the person who comes at like 5 minutes late or so on, people will also start having second opinions about you. Are you serious? You're not serious, like that. So it's always good to keep time. And if you want to really avoid stress, it's very, very important for you to always keep time. Yeah. So keeping time is really necessary, because it helps you do so much that you want to do. Time management is really, really, really important for all of us. And the more you keep time or keep doing your things in time, you'll tend to see that you'll be even very disciplined. People start valuing you, seeing you like someone who really, really wants to work, and someone who would really want to do well in the future. So please keep time so that you don't start being all stressed out, you don't have negative reviews about you. Just keep time and ensure that you work well, like you work early on time, even though it's doing your assignments or preparing for presentation or even reading for examinations. Please don't wait till the last minute to do things. Always work on time. I know it's very hard sometimes, but please do create yourself some time and even make it a habit. Also, I can't say that I'm perfect. I also have this sense of sometimes pushing things till the last minute, but I'm willing to change. I want to change, and let's all be that better person. Let's not just focus on one thing. Let's just not focus on always doing things at the last minute, because last time I succeeded, this time I'll also succeed. Just keep time and everything will be okay. So thank you guys for listening and for being this channel. You guys are the best. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.